welcome back to another episode of Prado 150 out of here. Now, I have found a product that I believe is going to be a game changer for the four-wheel drive community. Yes, I know that's a big call, but wait till you have a look and I'll show you what I mean. So, the company's called EZI-JAK, okay? And it's a different way to jack up your car, particularly if you're in the outback on a dirt road and you need to change a flat tyre. With this product here, it's going to be able to be done with ease. You get stuck on a dirt road and you find it very hard to get that jack under, the normal jack underneath your car to jack it up. Or you just might be someone that finds it hard to get the jack under. This is going to make that situation so much more easier. Also, sometimes when you take your car into a like a tyre place, you get new tyres or you get a wheel alignment or a balance or something, and some of those guys like to really torque up the wheel nuts. But I've got the answer for all of that, and for anyone like you, like me, to make that job so much more easier. So let me run through what's in the box. So these guys are an Australian company and they've come up with this design on how to make that job so much more easier. Okay, so let's have a look. So it comes in a nice hard box, like so, okay. Just going to open it up. The instruction manual. So what we've got here, we've got a vest. Make it safe. When you're sitting on or standing on the side of the road trying to change a flat tyre, so that's a good idea. Inside we've got a power lead, so you'll see what I mean by this shortly, but this plugs into your cigarette lighter. The other end plugs in to the device. Set of gloves. Got these two sockets. Now you're probably wondering what that's for. So I've got it's a 23mm and a 21mm socket, so one on each side. And I've also got another socket here which is a 17mm and a 19mm on each side. Look at this, folks, we've got a rattle gun. So what this is for, to get those wheel nuts off your wheel with ease, especially after you've been to that tyre shop and someone's really reefed those nuts on. Now this is going to be the game changer, okay? Check this out. This is your jack. So again, it plugs into your 12 volt. Put this under your car. This part here goes up, lifts up your car. Or, in fact, your caravan, if your caravan's under 3 tonne. They do have another product which is a heavy duty product for your heavier vehicles, heavier caravans as well. That'll do the job as well. It also comes with a compressor. So the compressor's not something you use for, you know, when you're out full driving, deflating your tyres, pumping them up, deflating and pumping them up. So it's not really purpose built for that. However, if you've got a bit of a leak and you just want to top your tyres up, you know, you come outside one morning and tyres looking a bit low, you want to top them up, this could do that for you. Got a remote control. So when that is under your car, you can control it from out here somewhere. You don't have to be underneath pressing the buttons. How about that, eh? So I'm going to show you here. I'm actually in Dan's workshop from Leviathan. He's been very kind enough to allow me just to come in here with a bit of space. It's a bit chilly outside and a bit wet and cold, so I thought this would be the perfect area just to show you guys how this works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this under my car and give you a demonstration on how easy, or how this makes life easy changing your tyre. So just imagine you're on an outback road, you're on your own possibly, you're probably struggle normally with the jack, and especially on the, on those dirt roads. And this is going to make that job so much more easier. So, you might be someone that's just basically someone that finds it hard getting a jack under your car and reefing it up, and also, especially, undoing those wheel nuts. So let's have a look and see how this all works. Well, Dan's been working in the background. He's just heard me describing this product, and
I seen something yellow in the corner of my eye, and I was like, I got to have a look. as much as I got to get this done, I was like, I got to have a look. So
sparked a bit of interest from Dan.
I reckon it's a pretty cool little piece of kit, that.
Well, mate, you're gonna have to watch me put it into action.
I was just checking it out to make sure it had the necessary features that I would want to see on it, which is the adjustable lifting pad there, which is good, and the little slots in there to kind of, if you've got any seals or on chassis rails, or you've got any little notches in the, or bits on the chassis rail, you can get that in there so it grips onto it. Yeah, I've seen things like this.
And
before.
You like the base? You like that?
Yeah,
base
I've seen the big metal base there. But I've seen things kind of like this before, but I've never really actually looked at much. But this one, I'm surprised how compact it is actually. I was expecting it to be in a big carrier or something, but it's in a neat little box. It weighs nothing.
No, yeah.
So, anyway, I'll let you get on.
Yeah, mate. I better.
You show me how it goes.
I better continue on. There we go. Well, folks, first things first. I'm going to use the front wheel to jack up. So I'm going to go through and do a full demo as if we've got a flat tyre. So just pretend we've got a flat tyre here. So I'm going to jack it up, and then I'm going to use the rattle gun to get the nuts off. First thing we've got to do is plug, it's got a nice long cord, so you have to plug this into your 12 volt socket. Now, they recommend that unless you've got your own power source in the back, which is what I have, but it's a very, around the very back of the car, is that you might need to run your car because while you're using this so you don't flatten your main battery. That'd be pretty sad, wouldn't it? If you've you've got a flat tyre on the side of the road and you've fixed all your flat tyre up and put the new one on and everything ready to go, and then you go to start your car back up again and she won't go because it's gone flat. So we don't want that to happen. But anyway, for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to plug this into the cigarette socket in between the front passenger and driver side, that's where it is in the Prado. All right, so in this kit, I've got a remote control, as you can see, so we've got up and down there. So that goes in between here and the power source. So we're going to plug that in, so that allows me to operate this without having to get under the car as such. So what we'll do is just going to plug this in here. So it's very easy to plug in. Will go in your power source. So here we go. That just goes in like that. Now I don't know if you can see here, but I'll just turn that to 0 so it's all as you find it when you got it out of the box. So there's a little button here. So it's got a picture of what looks like a jack, and the other one is for the compressor. Okay, so we'll turn it to that one there. I'm just going to get this ready. So we're going to turn this up like so, because I do have a lift on the Prado. So just got to make sure it's going to have it be able to lift it up. So we just pop it under. In this case, I'm going to pop it under the lower control arm. So it just goes on under there. So you just get it into a spot where it's pretty safe. And no one's perfect, are they? I've just discovered that I have made a little mistake in connecting this up. So I'm just going to fix that. So I've just got it around the wrong way. So I'll put that back in there like so. the longer end, this longer end of the remote has to go in there. Otherwise it doesn't serve a purpose, does it? So I'll just fix him up. So the other controller, the other button, you've got to make sure that's on the up, and we just go like so. It should work. And up she goes. How about that, eh? Lifting it up. Very, very nicely there, isn't it? So just imagine you're on a dirt road or something and you've got a flat tyre on your front passenger side. So I reckon that's up enough to change my tyre. And there we go. So I'm out of harm's way. I've got the remote here, and I've just jacked up my tyre. Okay, we are in a workshop, so obviously we've got perfect conditions. We've got a nice concrete floor. However, this would be fine out on that dirt track, dirt road, and you've come across, you've got yourself a flat tyre. No jack. I haven't had to get my jack out. Haven't had to reef on it. Now the next part of this is we're going to undo the wheel nuts and change the tyre. Now, some other handy things you're going to find in this box is if you need to break glass, this is a little handy little thing to be able to smash your glass if you have to get in or out of a car in a hurry. Also, if you have the necessity to cut your seatbelt, there's a little seatbelt cutter. So they thought of everything, EZI-JAK. So very impressive. Anyway, I'll just put that aside. And my vehicle is a 21mm socket for the wheel nuts. So this is so easy to use. So what we do is we make sure that the socket that you need is obviously on the outside, and we just pop him on and we're ready to go. The only other thing you have to do is take the power from here like so. Now, just as I'm talking, that's still sitting there nicely, isn't it? It's not moved, it hasn't tipped over, it hasn't fallen down or anything like that. It's still sitting there ready, waiting for me to get that tyre off. So let's go and use this and see how this goes. So all you have to do is there's a little power part there, so we just plug this in. There's only one way you can plug it in. And there we go. We'll go and take some wheel nuts off. Right, let's make sure you guys can see me okay. So here we go, we've got it all plugged in. It even comes with a little light. See the light? The light's on, just to make life a bit easy for you. So we'll have a go at taking these off. Now what I do for the Prado, just to make it easy, is I just take this inner plate or cover off first, and then it gives you easy access to the nuts. Now, just gone over to Dan's table, pinched a screwdriver. Just to get this little cover off. There we go. Take that off, make life a bit easier. All right, so I just make sure that fits. Oh, look at that. So that's going to fit perfectly. Let's see what we can do here. Start taking them off. So there's a lefty and a righty. So you just plug it. So this has it's all free spinning there, which allows you to get it on, and let's do it. Oh, look at that. How easy is that? Let's get them all off. Once it knows that it's undone them, it starts spinning them off. How about how good is that? Sounds a bit noisy, but it's doing its job. There we go. And I haven't had to exert any muscles at all. Take the other one off. So it's not a typical rattle gun, but it's doing the job. It's getting the job done, isn't it? So here we go. We'll undo this one as well. Very, very easy. And we've already got one more to go. And job's done. I better finish the demonstration by taking the wheel off. That's the only part that you're going to have to exert some energy or some muscle power. So here we go, we'll take it off. Now I've done myself a mischief here because I won't be able to get it out. I've turned the tyre this way just to show you how to get it off and make it easier for the camera to see, but make sure you have the tyre straight when you're doing this. So anyway, as you can see, I've taken the wheel off, and now I'm going to put it back on. Pretend this is the new tyre now, to replace the flat tyre, and we'll see how easy that is. So there we go. I've taken the tyre off. What I'm going to do though is I am just going to get that wheel straight to make it easier to get the tyre back on again. Well folks, you can imagine the new tyre's on, and I'm just starting to do up the wheel nuts. And now on the Prado, you just got to be a little bit careful because the end of the nut there, this part of it, I'm probably telling you stuff you already know if you've got a Prado, but these go, you know, past the wheel and onto there. So you just got to make sure that I always like to start them off by hand, so then you don't run the risk of rounding any nuts off or getting yourself into trouble. So look, this part here, everyone knows how to do wheel nuts, but I'm just showing you how it goes. So I just put them all on, start them off by hand, and we're going to use the rattle gun to finish it off, or not quite finish it off. And then as a safety precaution, you always get out your something to tighten them by hand just to make sure that they're not going to come off. So let's have a go. So I've just taken the plug out, make some room while I was doing all that. So we just plug it back in again, like so. And we'll tighten them up. Now I just want you guys to know, obviously while we're filming it takes twice as long, but what the point I'm making is that Jack has been holding that car for this whole time. So anyway, here we go. We've got the wheel nuts on, and we're going to tighten them up just like this. There we go, look at that. How easy is that? So you always do them diagonal. Oop. Got that in there. And away you go, you just tighten them all up. And across to here. There we go. And there we go, we've got all those wheel nuts tightened up. As a safety precaution, I'm just going to get out my lever and just make sure that they are tight before I let the car down. Actually, no, I'll correct myself there. So what I'm going to do is, so they're all on. We've used the rattle gun, as so to speak, to get them all on. I'm going to jack the car back down again. And then, as a precaution, I'm just going to go around and make sure all those nuts are satisfactorily tight. And there you go. How easy is that? All right, so we're just going to let it down. So we've got our remote. We're out of the way, and we're just going to hit the down button and make sure that we don't get the wires We go over here. Just make sure you don't get your wires caught underneath the tyre. So there we go, nice and slowly, and we're just letting her down. I mean, how easy is that? You're not even underneath the car. Down she goes. It's like magic, isn't it? And you just keep letting it go all the way down, and once she's all the way down, you just wind the other thing back in and put her back in the box, and away you go for the next time. Now, it doesn't actually automatically turn off, so you need to keep watching it. Once you've noticed that it's finished going down, you do have to turn it off. It's not automatic, so you probably don't want to keep running the motor in there. And then we just pull it out and wind it down, and away you go. Well, folks, don't forget, before you drive away, now that you've got your car back on the ground, just make sure your wheel nuts are all nice and tight, like so. I like to do mine diagonal, so one there, one there. Just keeps it all nice and even. So they're tight enough to obviously get your jack down and get the car on the ground, but just want to make sure that you've got them all nice and tight. Changing this flat tyre, and job's done. So what do you think about that, folks? Let me know in the comments what you think. Oh guys, would you check this out, hey? EZI-JAK have thought of everything. So got one of these, so if you're stuck on the motorway somewhere, traffic whizzing past, you want to be able to be seen, don't you? Because there's been many accidents where people have had a breakdown on the side of the road and people getting killed, that type of thing. So at least you get to be seen if you're wearing one of these, and in particular, of course, at night time. So what do you think about this product? Do you think it's a game changer? Do you think that this is something you could see having in your vehicle? You don't have to have a Prado, you can have any vehicle, sedan, four-wheel drive, whatever it is that you're driving. What do you think? I think this is an absolute awesome product. You've seen how I've used it. So it gets you out of trouble pretty quick. That's the main thing, isn't it? If you're stuck on the side of the road with a flat tyre, you want to get the job done quickly, don't you? So the only thing I've had to pull out of my toolbox, or where my jack things go, is the socket to just give it a hand tighten on the nuts, and that's just a safety thing. As you can see, I haven't had to get my own jack out. I've just got this out of its box, and I've got the job done very, very quickly and easily. And if you're someone that needs a bit of a helping hand undoing wheel nuts, and you are on your own, and look, let's face it, people don't stop these days, do they? If you're parked at the side of the road, if you're parked on the side of the road, you'll see many cars going past, and they won't stop and offer you any help. I think this is an absolute must to have in your vehicle, and in particular, getting those wheel nuts off is now a breeze with that rattle gun. So to pack this away, just don't forget you've got to turn this all the way down, and of course unplug the power, place him back in the box. Now if you're really lucky when you buy one of these products, look what I got as well in this box. They've been nice enough. Send me some minties, how nice. And we've also got some gloves. So not like me, I've got dirty hands now, but set of gloves, hey? I'll leave the details in the description, and I'll leave the website on the screen just down there, okay? Have a look at all their products and what they've got to offer. This box here, as you see, the remote is extra. It's an extra to it. But most of these products, this particular one retails for $399. So you can see that on the website. If you're interested in grabbing yourself one of these, EZI-JAK have been so kind to give me a discount code, and of course it's an easy one to remember, Prado 150. So when you go to checkout, type in Prado 150, you'll get a 5% discount. I don't like to put just any products on my channel, but I saw this out there, and it's an Australian company, Australian made, and I was very, very interested in it. So in this occasion, I've contacted EZI-JAK and I've asked them about this product, and I wanted to have a go at testing it out for myself, and if it's something that is worthwhile having, I wanted to let you guys know, okay, in the four-wheel drive community. And look, I'm wrapped. I mean, you've just watched me change my tyre. I know I'm in a workshop here and the conditions are perfect. I'm on a concrete floor and that type of thing. Probably be good, you know, to have maybe a couple of blocks of wood just in there, just in case. Now, this product is not only for vehicles, but it's also for your caravan. So if you're in the same situation, parked on the side of the road with your caravan, trying to find those jacks and all the rest of it in your van, grab yourself one of these, because this will do the same thing. So if you've got an off-road van, you may need a couple of blocks of wood just to help, you know, get this up a little bit, okay? But there's nothing wrong with that. They've also got a heavy-duty jack. So if you've got, just read all the details there, but if you've got a truck of some sort, or a fairly decent size caravan, maybe the heavy duty one would be for you. So it operates the same, except that it's made for bigger vehicles and also bigger caravans. Now Dan, I promised you that I wouldn't come and annoy you.
Well, we don't know whether you're going to annoy me yet.
No, but I said, I won't talk to you. I'll just come and do what I've got to do and let you work. But you came over to me because you obviously heard me talking about it, and you had some bit of interest, mate. Now you've watched me do everything.
I've seen the demo. Yeah.
What do you reckon, mate? You reckon everyone should have one of these?
I reckon it's very handy. Very, very handy. Like,
yeah.
Let's face it, a lot of jacks that kind of come from factory, you know, part of the equipment with your vehicle, they're not great, are they?
Pretty hopeless. No, that's right.
So a lot of the scissor jacks are pretty flimsy.
Yeah.
Like these actually have a bottle jack that comes with, I think these have still got a
bottle. No, still the scissor. Yeah, yeah.
The old bottle jacks were great, but yeah, the scissors, not so much. They're a bit unstable. They take forever to lift a vehicle. I watched you with that, and yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was quite amazed, quite surprised on how, well, like you said, how quick you get the job done, get yourself safe again off the road and going again. Right.
But you kind of got everything you need there to get you out of trouble.
Yep.
I mean, it's not something that you'd use every single day, but it's going to get you.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to get you out of trouble for sure, and it's a lot easier and user friendly than the manual stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And you watched me take the nuts off.
Yeah. Worked all right, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit different to a normal rattle gun.
And I know they were tight because I did them up.
There you go. You're one of those ones.
That's better than being a bit too tight. In the bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if I showed you, Dan, but it's got so that's for your air, for the pump, for the compressor, and lots of other little goodies in here as well. So Allen key, spare fuse. You can pump up your basketball if you want. If you're out camping, you can
Yeah.
pump up your inflatable mattress. Look at me, mate. I'm all safety conscious.
I'm not. Not too serious.
I think
It's supposed to be my day off today.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. And well, I just thought if you're on the motorway, this would be
Yeah.
pretty good.
But
Yeah.
it's got the little amber lights underneath that thing when it's going, so it kind of,
yeah.
you know, it would stand out if you're there dark, you know, at the side of the road. It would
Yeah.
certainly stand
And you
out.
probably have your hazard lights on
You'd
your
have
car
hazard
as well at
lights
night
on,
time.
but,
So
yeah.
well, I'm going to go and put this all back in its box.
I just like how compact it is.
Yep.
I say I've seen some of these things before, and they're bulky as hell, and you can't fit them anywhere.
No. Yep.
And it's, yeah, like I say, it's super light.
Yep. Yep.
That's probably what, 3?
Oh yeah.
It weighs nothing.
It is.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. And it's good that you got the rattle gun with it as well. I think that's a exceptional addition. You know,
Yeah,
I think it's great. Yeah. Oh, well, mate. Look, I said I would annoy you, so I know you got all these cars to work on.
just the one today, but
Yep. You've had a few late nights, burning the candle at both ends. I hear.
a few. Yeah.
Lucky the Prado's running pretty good.
There's another one up there. Yep.
That's another story, isn't
That's
it?
another story.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode, and look, I hope that this product could be something that you guys might be interested in, and I'm certainly going to be keeping it in the Prado with me. And I just think it would be. I think it's an amazing product. In fact, I think that it is a bit of a game changer to all the four-wheel drive community and anybody else as well. Anybody else that drives a motor vehicle on a road, I think this is an amazing product, and I think everyone should have one, because you just don't know when you're going to get a flat tyre and how hard it could be to replace your tyre, and you can get the job done very, very quickly. So whether you're someone like me, you know, that average strength, that kind of stuff, I don't have a problem getting my jack out, but it's a pain in the ass, I tell you. I'd certainly rather be getting that one out. You might be someone that's, you know, an elderly person on their own, living out in the farm, and you're coming back from doing your shopping, and you strike a flat tyre on one of those dirt roads. What are you going to do? Well, I'll tell you what, this is the answer, because not only does it jack up your car, but you can get those wheel nuts off with no dramas at all. Or you might be, you know, taking your kids to school, and you have a flat tyre on a busy road or something. You can pull off, get this out. You got some safety gear there. Get the job done really quickly, back on the road, and away you go. So let me know. I just want you guys to let me know in the comments what you think of that demonstration and whether it's a product that you might be interested in. As I said, use my discount code and you'll get yourself 5% discount. And if you do happen to get one, let me know too, because I want to know how you found it in any situation that you may have come across. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Prado 150 out of here.